I don't think you can help me, miss. I need to speak to a man in your department. Any woman who has ever worked in a call center has had this customer. The guys at call centers know these people exist, but for obvious reasons are never on the receiving end of their bullshit. There's usually not much a girl can do to deal with them, and usually we don't have the time or inclination to argue with them. Some mean old woman calls in wanting something simple, but she is convinced my tiny lady brain can't handle it. I don't know why, but women seem as likely to pull this crap as men in my experience. This woman asks to speak to one of my male colleagues instead. Now normally, this is where you explain politely yet condescendingly that about 70% of your average call center employees are women and that we don't index our phone lines by the contents of the employee's underpants. So while we can transfer them back to the queue to try a different rep, they'll have to wait in line again, and may or may not get someone who can sign their name in the snow with a stream of urine. Most of the time, they reluctantly accept the fact that they have to deal with a woman this time. This woman didn't. So I sent her back into the queue to try her luck again. About 30 minutes later, I get her again. Thank you for calling, my name is Thundercunt. How may I help you today? She didn't recognize me at first, and angrily gave me her name and a complaint about being put on hold by the last woman. I recognized her name and shitty demeanor immediately. So in my best bitch-polite customer service voice, said, "Oh yes, Ms. Cuntington, I believe I was the one who spoke to you earlier. I'm sorry you weren't able to be connected to someone more to your liking, but I'll do my best to help you." At this point she lets out a disgruntled sigh and demands to speak to a man now. It's at this point I should mention I'm a transgender woman. My phone voice is impeccably femme, thanks to years of phone practice, but I can still drop into my old gravelly baritone pretty easily. In fact, I do the voice change up mid-sentence all the time when I'm telling jokes or stories with my friends, 'cause it's funny. So without missing a beat, I say, "Thank you for calling, my name is Thundercunt. How may I help you today?" She paused for a moment, befuddled. "You're the same person," she exclaims with the same accusatory tone that J. Jonah Jameson would use if he figured out Peter Parker was Spider-Man. "Yes, but you wanted to talk to a man." You can hear the gear in her brain grinding to a halt for a moment, then, angrily, "What are you, some sort of tranny?" To which I replied cheerfully, like she just noticed my new haircut, "Why yes, how did you know?" To that, she just yelled F***KU, FA***, got, and hung up.